You've probably noticed this. Two people start the same diet on the same day, and one of them drops 10 pounds before the other even sees the scale move. It looks unfair, right? One skips desert and suddenly has abs while the other cuts carbs, runs every morning. And the only thing shrinking is their patience. It's not motivation, it's not willpower, it's biology. Let's talk about how this game is rigged from birth. First, let's talk about the ectomorph type. You know that one friend who eats burgers at midnight, drinks soda all day, never steps into a gym, and still looks like he doesn't even need to try. That's him. His metabolism burns like a campfire in a windstorm. Even when he's burning energy like crazy. He could eat 3 pizzas, and his body would just turn the extra calories into heat. It's like he's got holes in his metabolic bucket. Everything leaks out. Now, the mesomorph type, this one's got the genetics of a Marvel hero. He gains muscle fast, loses fat fast, and his body reacts almost instantly to changes. He eats clean for a week, and you can already see veins on his arms. He skips the gym for 2 weeks, gains a little belly, and then burns it off in days just by tightening up his diet. His body's like a high-performance engine. Fuel goes in, power comes out, and very little gets stored. And then there's the endomorph type. You eat the same food, do the same workouts, but your body plays by a different rule book. It's efficient, too efficient at storing when calories come in. It doesn't waste them. It saves them. Like a survivalist stocking up for winter. You could be eating less than your friends and still gain weight. And that's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because your metabolism is like a hybrid car running on eco mode. It refuses to burn more fuel than necessary. Here's what's really happening inside. When an ectomorph overeats, their body increases something called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. In plain English, they fidget more, move more, generate more heat, even blink faster. Their system literally burns off the extra energy automatically. You overeat. Your body turns the thermostat down to save fuel. It's the same input, completely different output. Think of it like a race with 3 different vehicles. The ectomorph is a sports bike, light, fast. Every calorie gets burned. The mesomorph is a tuned-up car, efficient but balanced. And the endomorph type, you're the diesel truck, powerful, but built to pull weight, not to sprint. You can still win the race, but you've got to drive differently. The problem is, most diet plans are made for the first 2. Eat less, move more, works great for people whose engines are already running hot. For an endomorph, it's like trying to start a fire with wet wood. You'll get smoke, frustration, and eventually burn out. I learned that the hard way. Back when I weighed 300 pounds, I followed every rule. I was counting calories, skipping breakfast, doing endless cardio, and watching people next to me melt fat while I stayed the same. I thought maybe I was just lazy. Maybe I didn't deserve it, but the truth was simpler. I was fighting my biology with the wrong weapons. Once I understood my body type, everything clicked. I stopped starving myself. I started eating in a way that didn't crash my energy. I focused on lifting to build muscle, because muscle is the one thing that forces your metabolism to behave. Every pound of muscle is like a tiny furnace that burns calories even while you sleep. And when you're an endomorph, building that muscle is your greatest advantage. Here's the wild part. The same biology that makes it harder for you to get lean also makes it easier for you to get strong. The same body that stores fat efficiently can also hold muscle efficiently. You're not broken. You're built for endurance, for survival, for power. You just have to train your system to use that efficiency in your favor. So when you see someone losing weight faster, don't compare. They're playing the same game, but with a completely different set of physics. You can still win. You just have to use a different strategy. I'm not a trainer or a fitness expert. I'm just someone who used to weigh 300 pounds and finally figured out why every diet kept failing me. If you gain weight easily, this will make sense. Inside my free guide, I show the simple way to figure out your real body type. And one small trick that helped me finally stop wasting years on plans that were never meant for me. Once you understand how your engine works, everything else becomes easier. The link's in the description, and once you stop fighting biology and start working with it, the weight war finally turns in your favor.